Okay, this is Ringwalk Media. It's Fight Week on the Parker Joyce bill, and we've got the new world champion, Natasha Jonas. How are you?
I'm good, yeah.
You must be. You've been enjoying a few days off, have you, Al, after your massive win over in Liverpool?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm actually back in the gym this week. 2 weeks off. I mean, it's my job, and I enjoy it. Believe it or not, even though I moan about it, I enjoy being at the gym. So I miss it when I'm not. So yeah, I was in this week training. Hopefully, I'll be out again before the end of the year. If not, I'll be out early next year. So.
Brilliant. So Joe's got you back at it. I mean, that fight was a bit of a whitewash, to be fair. You were very, very dominant across the board there. Just tell us about that fight. How did you feel at the early stages?
Yeah, round one, I think, unfortunately for me, I had a good few rounds against Namas, and that was probably the best start to a fight I've ever had. I am known to gradually get better. I have a bit of a slow start, work people out and get better. So round one, yeah, it was. I personally would probably give it today. I think I give it 3 rounds in my head when I'm tallying it up going along. But I eventually got into my groove. I picked my shots well. There was some things that I'd done in camp that I didn't do that I'm a little bit disappointed about. But there was things that I'd worked on that I'd shown. So I was happy with that, and obviously I was happy to get the win. So it's not always going to be an amazing. You're always your own biggest critic. So. Yeah, it was just nice to get the win in front of my own crowd and come away with the WBC belt, which I've wanted for so long.
Well, we're so pleased that you did. And of course, here in Manchester this week, Fight Week, another big fight with Amanda Serrano versus Sarah Mahfoud. Now, we think Sarah Mahfoud's a little bit underestimated. She is a world champion. She's 10-0 or 11-0 unbeaten, not been beaten for many years. I think, although Amanda Serrano is incredibly experienced and has a lot of big fight experience, I think there's a little shock maybe coming. What do you think?
I think over here we potentially only remember Amanda for the Taylor, but she's been around a long time. She's been in many different combat sports, so we just remember her for that. But she's an experienced, and there isn't a fighter that she hasn't been in, a style that she hasn't been in, and her. I suppose her, presence boosted when she fought Katie, but that showed the class in her. Katie is arguably, the best female pound for pound in the world, and
at the moment,
yeah.
You could be there. You never know.
Yeah, so she had her at one stage, and it was like, is she gonna go? Is she gonna go? No one, everyone was at the edge of seat, like, are we going to see it? So. She's dangerous herself. A body shot and her shot selection's unreal, and I think back down at her natural weight, that she's going to cause problems.
And of course, there's another female fight on the card. Raven Chapman, newly signed to Frank Warren a couple of fights ago, I believe. She's coming to her 4th fight, international belt on the line, and she's making some noise, isn't she? Last fight out, 30 seconds, I think she destroyed her in. What do you think of Raven?
Yeah, I've known Raven quite a long time. She's just reminded me how long a while ago, and I was like, oh, I'm that old. Yeah, I think I give her one of her ABA titles, I think.
Right.
So yeah, she's always been a talented amateur. It's nice to see her progress into the pros. It's lovely to see so many females have that option, because for a long time we didn't. And she's got a platform. She's got the backing of Queensbury and BT, and that's what we need. We need the visibility. We always knew how good women's boxing at its elite was. We just needed the world to see it, and now we've got that. So when you've got it, you're representing for the rest of us, and you've got to go out and perform, and she does that.
Yeah, and of course, maybe in a couple of fights' time, even though we're not overstepping the mark, I think she could be potentially a fight for Amanda Serrano. Get all the belts, and then maybe 2-3 fights' time, if she's got that little bit of extra experience, she might fancy that.
Yeah, she probably will. But you know what? I say it all the time. There is no rush. Yeah, there's no rush. If you did and you beat Serrano, then what next? What do you do next? There's nothing for you to do.
But you know Raven, and you know what her dad's like. I tell you what, no rush, but she'll be running.
Of course you will, and that's the athlete and the competitor and the fighter in you. You always want to aim for the top and reach there as quickly as you can. But genuinely, there is no rush for anyone.
Well, listen, she's got to take that advice from someone who knows. It's so good to see you back with a smile on your face and those belts back in Joe's gym. We look forward to what you're going to do next, and enjoy the fight this weekend.
I will do the next one. Thank you.
Thank you very much.